Here's the former Utah Ute, Matt Gay, to get this one started. And off we go from Lambeau. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Of course we think of Aaron Rodgers as a pocket passer, but you and I both know this guy's a pure athlete. He can get outside and make plays with his legs as well.
I showed it right there, outside of the pocket and on the money. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up, keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. After the sack on first down, Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering.
Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard after the 25. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw is Stafford. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
They'll run for it with Akers. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Stafford. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Throwing is Stafford. He completes it to Beckham. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Akers able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Akers again. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers punching it in from a yard away. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Stafford's going to try and throw for it. It's caught at the 1. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Flush to his right. He hits Adams complete. They find some open field here. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 58 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Flushed out right. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Dillon. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A.J. Dillon, a 3-yard touchdown run. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Extra point try now for Crosby. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. On the return is Brandon Powell. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And some room to maneuver. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Stafford. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. Here's Stafford. Over the middle, complete. It's Woods. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run on first down. Akers. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 33-yard line.
2nd and 9. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 13-yard line. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And it's caught. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Odell Beckham from 13 yards out. And the Rams are once again going to retake the lead. So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And that is caught for the 2 points. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. On first down, Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. Looking deep for Adams. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends. Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and trying not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention. Because
touchdown, Rams! Cooper Kupp in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams will extend their lead here just before halftime. Now Stafford will come up, try to get his guys a 2-point conversion. It's a run with Akers. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. On the return, Shandon Sullivan. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll have time for 1 play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football outshined. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. Here's Powell on the return. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now Akers to start the 3rd quarter on the ground. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 54 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. They'll try the air now with Stafford. Throw left side complete. That's Woods. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And it's Michel once again. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. A heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
Stafford going to give to Akers on the draw. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped to the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
And Woods has it complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now Stafford. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number. Touchdown! Robert Woods on the touchdown throw from Matthew Stafford. And the Rams take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. That's caught at the 1. And make him 4 for 4 now on 2-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Rodgers now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers sliding out of the pocket. And it's complete to Adams. Past the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Rodgers will throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down, they'll go with Akers again. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Stafford now to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
On second down, Michel. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. On the ground is Michel, and this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
On first down, Akers. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. The last run got 6, now second and 4. They'll go again here with Akers. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. The Rams on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They'll run on first down. Akers. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Stafford going to throw it. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he has to get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Akers. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers.